traffic simulation.
Rather, many assume that
to measure healthcare accessibility.
We can see many projects, even they are in the same project.
I'm Bryn Austin. I'm a professor at the Harvard Chan School of Public Health and Boston Children's Hospital in the Division of Adolescent and Young Adult Medicine. I've always been really interested in spatial analyses, and over the years, I realize now, 20 years, I've had just a few opportunities. One of my papers using spatial analyses, I realize, is almost 20 years old. And I know being here and meeting the folks from this group will be very generative for that. I think we can put in a much stronger and more innovative application. So I have this very clear goal. It's due, I think, October 5th. So definitely want to get this done and submitted.
I'm Lu Yao, and I'm Assistant Professor of Economics and Senior Research Scientist at Data Science Research Center at Duke Kunshan University. And the gateway to connect the blockchain to the real world is to add in it the geospatial dimension, so we could really know how it's connected to the real world, the real people in different cities, states, and countries, and how it's empowering like different regions for its economy and democracy. So that's why I believe this workshop is going to be useful for me to make blockchain research be more beneficial for people from other disciplines and to benefit the general public. But here I found those teaching assistants or lecturers, they are so helpful. They would help us solve all the obstacles. I think that's essential for interdisciplinary research, so we don't feel kicked out because of some technology barrier. Yeah, actually I already find the data sets, and I already discussed with the lecturers here, and I guess we might have a short paper next week.
Oh, wow.
My name is Emmanuel Fundis. I'm from South Africa. I'm a geospatial specialist at Human Science Research Council. So I think this provides an opportunity where we learn new innovative technologies to implement in the surveys which are done year in, year out in South Africa. Where in Africa there is a lot of migration, people moving to South Africa. So we want to understand whether they are still consuming their traditional food items from their various countries of origin, and how does it impact their nutrition and the food consumption in that urban space. So I've already thought of different ways of analyzing the data set which we have already collected, and I can safely say that in the next 2 or 3 months there should be a publication implementing some of the new technologies we learned from them.
Yes, so I'm Moses Asore, and I'm a doctoral student from the University of North Carolina, Charlotte. I already implement most of my models in spatial framework, but then what really drew me close to this was of the fact that this was much more of like innovative, and I mean it increases the level of spatial intelligence in analyzing data. And yeah, that's a bit about me. So some of the models, like I said, implementing it in the code sometimes is a little bit tedious and time consuming and prone to errors and stuff like that, but the way they handle it made it know, oh, that is kind of easy for you to implement this complicated models in the shortest possible time. And they made it kind of clear enough, and they are very helpful. You get an error and they come in here and tell you why there is, even if it is computer-based errors, they are able to configure everything for you. And that's like enlightening so far, yeah.
Healthcare accessibility. I hope.